This is WFO Radio.
Welcome, Elon.
Hello, Jason.
Hey.
Hello. This is wild. I don't have my Drag Race Bracket Bonanza hat. I sat down in this chair 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I did. I did 5 minutes ago. And so if you listen to Joe, by the way, welcome everybody to Drag.
Start sharing the show and start buying the merch.
That's it. That's all we want you to do.
That's what we're here to do. Is Joe Costello has challenged us to Life's a Drag's complete goal is to share the show, get as many eyeballs on us,
yes,
and sell merch.
That's it.
If we don't, Joe is very mean to us.
He's going to make us start, paying to use these airwaves. I mean,
right.
This one gets nuts.
Okay, way to go, Daniel Wheatley. Reposted the stream.
Thank you, Daniel.
Nice work, Daniel.
We got one. Perfect. So if you listened to Joe's show yesterday, he was having some issues and talking about the new updates about StreamYard, which is the platform we're using right now. It's a little mini TV studio on the internet. And so like you can watch this thing on your phone vertically, or you can watch it horizontally on YouTube. Either way you want to do it. But the cool thing is they added some new features. Like I figured out how to make the intro video happen automatically. So thank you very much.
Do they have a slimming feature to make kind of this chin area go away at all? They don't have that.
I know. I really need that to happen. But what they do have, so if we have some like some really good points, you can get one of these for you.
Studio audience. Hello, studio audience.
Yeah. If it's a bad take, you might get this.
Oh, you know what? F you, studio audience.
If somebody says something funny, studio audience will laugh.
Okay, that's great for heading into the final race of the season.
I'm like, what? Here we go. I got controls and stuff now. And my thing shakes here. Joe gives me a hard time about me shaking. So I have this up on a DJ stand, and so you're really not looking up at me, so you can look at straight. So
I thought you were just on a one of those yoga balls to do your core strength.
No core strength happening here. But anyways, that's what's technically that's what's happening. So if your screen is weird or you're like, what is going on with my my internet or my feed? That's what's happening.
Right.
So yeah. But anyways,
okay. Life's a Drag is getting after it, heading to the last race of the year.
Yes.
Could not be more excited. I have a whole coffee table full of stuff right beside me.
Yep. That
is full of all the stuff that I'm taking with me that's Drag Race Bracket Bonanza related to the final race of the year.
Yeah, you have a lot. You've got presentations that'll happen at the banquet that no one's going to see until later. You have an event happening at the banquet, during the day on Monday.
Yep. We have the champ belts for the countdown winners that are the world champions are going to sign, which I think see if I can grab one. Champ belt.
Look at that. That's awesome.
We'll get 2 winners to sign here and 2 winners, world champs to sign here. So we have 3 of these. So if you're third place, first place, or second place.
Yeah.
And they are heavy. So we have those. We got the plaques. We got the helmet for the overall champion that Impact gave us. Thank you very much, Impact and Baker Design, for getting that all great. But then we got champions coming up this weekend. Real champions.
Yeah, we're actually going to crown some winners. Hopefully, listen, I mean, have you seen the forecast yet, Elon?
I've heard it's a little shaky on Friday.
I hear it's shaky the whole weekend.
So you're thinking no champions crowned this weekend? Because
listen, this is all right. So I hate to be that guy, but
let's go straight to Weather Central.
Yeah, we're going to go to my Super Doppler 9000. Here's what we got going on in Pomona, California. Thursday, beautiful.
Perfect.
High of 73, low of 55.
Okay, I'll be heading to the Oakley store and doing my shopping.
Yeah, I'm getting in at 4:00, so I will not be going to the Oakley store.
All right.
Here we go. Friday, high of 63.
Like it, love it.
Low of 58. But precipitation. It looks like it's going to rain all day.
Okay, is that what the app is saying, or it just
That's what the app's saying. Listen, it's this app. It's the weather.
Oh, is that is all those blue little deals weather? Is that rain on the precipitation element?
That's precipitation.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
I don't like that either. So let's move to Saturday. Well, let's hopefully.
Okay, that's fine. We don't need Friday. We can just do Saturday.
Saturday we can get this thing all in.
Yeah.
But this is what it looks like on Saturday, and it's calling for 2.35 inches of rain, and in California, that's dicey. Okay, so all right, Sunday.
Okay. Hey, you know what? We can just set the field on points.
Exactly.
That's not a problem.
Sunday,
we've done that before.
All good. Sunday looks better. Rain stops at 6 a.m.
Okay.
So
we don't start racing until 11.
We could set the field on points. We're going to be good. But let's look at this. Let's check out what the temperature is going to be.
Oh.
High of 59.
Okay.
Low of 53.
Oof.
Yeah, that's going to be, let's check out. It doesn't give me a dew point on here, but humidity might be a good thing. 83% humidity. All right. Monday, if we got to run on Monday.
Oh, no.
If. There's no rain.
Operators meeting on Monday. I got DRBB cocktails to be drunk. I can't be running race cars on Monday.
No, we can't do that. So it's going to be Sunday.
Hotel room. I'm switching to the Pachanga on Sunday night.
Yeah, we all are.
I don't have a Sunday night local hotel room. I may just sleep in Josh Hart's trailer.
Yeah, right. That could be good. Let's see. Jolie Sanfield. Jason, you got any pull at Disneyland? Rowdy's birthday is Monday of the banquet, and Minnie and I may take him on a rainy day. Jolie, I wish I did. I only have pull at Disney World, not Disneyland.
Oh, my God.
And I don't even know if I have that much pull at Disney World. So I'm sorry, but happy birthday, Rowdy.
Yeah, happy birthday, Rowdy. I think he's 14.
Yeah, he's got to be by now.
Yeah, when are we going to announce his pro stock career taking off?
He hasn't done it yet. So that's the weather situation. Yeah. So it's going to be nice Friday and Saturday.
And let's talk about some of the weather situations we've had in Pomona recently. We had that crazy hailstorm.
Yep. That was nuts.
And I feel like, was it last year that we got the crazy rainstorm, or was that part of the hailstorm where it was just like buckets of water?
I got soaking wet trying to get to my car.
Yeah, I took my golf cart back, and Jerry, the great, I think Phil Burgess was following me, and I hit a dip in the pit area at Pomona, and a wall of water came up, and Phil said it looked like I went underwater behind me. Like he couldn't see my golf cart. And it was in the sportsman area, which all the fluids that drain out of sportsman cars inadvertently. Yeah. I was so disgustingly dirty that I took off all my clothes in the media parking lot and changed into dirty, dry clothes in my car.
That's no fun.
And yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, it always rains in Pomona. Just for a little bit. It always just rains. But it clears up, and it's warm for the most part. And it usually is better. But man, the chilliness factor is really going to bother me. I'm packing extra.
Jolie has a great question. Let's pull this question up and talk about the possibilities here.
Would they ever call it as the points sit now if no racing happens? Man.
Oh my gosh! Could you imagine? I mean, what?
No,
they would have to race. I think they would have to, but I don't know how they would do it. I mean, they might be able to race on Monday because Pomona's so weird with the sound ordinances and stuff, and then the banquet. I mean, I bet Evan Joan it right now.
Oh, he's on one. He's
on a bender. I bet he is just sitting in his office with a big "Please smoke your Winstons" outside sign behind him, and he's just not doing that. He's just smoking his Winstons right there at his desk.
Well, and I heard that through the grapevine, sources say we might be doing the banquet on Tuesday. Possibly options have been looked at for banquet on Tuesday. Now, if that happens, I don't think I could be there because I got to work on Wednesday here in Orlando. Yeah. And I don't think that's going to be.
I could be there. I mean, do I need to take some 45s so I can mix it up? Waka.
I got an extra computer out there. You can, with a hard drive and everything, you could just be the guy.
I could just mix the tunes. I mean,
Yeah,
I could probably watch some of those DJ videos on the Insta.
it's not
And
hard.
pick up. I mean, it'd be like Days of Thunder. You'd be surprised what you could learn on ESPN.
I say it's not hard. Courtney had to do it in Virginia.
Virginia.
And she left me a note in the mixer case that we have. She goes, everything went well, but I hate this job. It's too hard for me.
Okay.
I was like, all right, Courtney, I get it. I guess I've done it for so long. It's like second nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Hannah could do it. She could bring the Hannah Cabana to the.
Hannah's a 5-tool player, though. Courtney is no Hannah.
No,
I mean, she has a different skill set.
Yes, everybody has a different skill set, and when it just locks in for you, oh man, it sings. It's beautiful.
But that's the epitome of life's a drag. Let's get into when it rains at the racetrack. I tell people all the time, oil downs and rain delays make me fat.
100%.
Because all you do is eat garbage food.
Yes.
And it's the end of the year, so no one's going to care about anything.
Nope.
Except the champions, and you're just going to be scrambling for stuff.
And then people seem to, they're trying to be nice and bringing donuts into the media room. And, here
Deb
comes
Commel's wife brings brownies. Deb Commel with those brownies that are like so good.
Yeah. And you're right. And then I tend to get in trouble because I'm just sitting in there because I can't be in race control because Mike Rice will be like, get out of here. You're making too much noise. So Allie Bland tends to reprimand me multiple times. It's not a good place for me.
Yeah. So there's we can just go to the PR overflow room and turn that into, club, the low zone.
That's it.
Just do that.
Yeah, that would be good. Photographers don't care.
No, but that's a bummer. I'm worried about that weather now.
Yeah, listen,
that's the worst.
I looked at it yesterday. I was talking to Joe yesterday, and I looked at it. I go, "Did you see the weather?" He goes, "No." I go, "It's gonna be a little chilly." He goes, "Like puffy jacket chilly?" I go, "Yeah, it might be puffy."
I'm bringing my puffy jacket. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. I listen. Besides the weather, I am so ready for this season to be over. And I thought about it yesterday. I'm like, we just started. It feels like.
I feel like we were just in Gainesville.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like here we go.
So but I'm ready. Yeah, no,
we can't use that. I mean, because some people are better at computer games than
others. That would be great, but no.
Good.
I just say we put them in their street cars and just sort it out from there.
Yeah, in the rental car.
I just think that when the season wraps up, it's just exciting to see the champions crowned, but then I go into like a funk when we get back. Like the Wednesday and Thursday, I'm just in a bad mood.
Yeah,
you don't want to be around me because I'm just like bummed and already looking forward to the Gator Nationals.
Yeah, I will get to at least January, like middle of January. I'm like, all right, it's time to get back. And then we got to wait a whole because we used to go in February, and now it's like, all right, we have to
wait till March.
But I'm super pumped about not having to get on airplanes after this race. Super pumped about not sleeping in hotel rooms. Travel delays. I mean, are you worried about the travel delays?
No, because Abby flew from Dallas to Philly and back yesterday and today. Richard Gadsden, Pro Stock Motorcycle Championship contender, got a really cool award from Big Brothers Big Sisters in Philadelphia for all his support of that program. So last night they had a big banquet, and he got the Little Achievement Award. But she had no problems flying on Southwest with connections.
Okay, good.
So I'm hopeful that we knock on wood, they'll be good to go.
That's what I'm worried about. I was at Houston in 1999 for the Super Nationals, and they got colded out and couldn't race because it's too cold. Yeah, that's
the tricky deal on Sunday is it gets too cold. We've raced in cold weather. I mean, it's been,
That's what I'm worried about because, I mean, with all the rain they're talking about, I mean, I saw like the Los Angeles Times, they were talking about possible, mudslides and things like that from all the fire damage over the past
Yeah.
couple years. And there's nothing there and to hold back the mud. And that's what I'm worried about. I mean, two inches of rain in California is nuts.
There's a
Two
ton.
inches,
We
two
got,
inches of
we
rain
got
here is
bad rain when the national championship game was there, college football, from when we were at SoFi a couple years ago, and it was bad. Like the highways weren't draining, all kinds of ponding. They're just not built for bad weather. But I will
Right.
say, speaking of the fires, I don't know if you remember like 10 years ago or longer when they had the big fire problem, when there was like Anaheim Hills was on fire and,
Right.
they were just like everywhere was on fire. And I was working for Force at the time, and my wife called me, and she's like, I'm watching CNN, and there's all these wildfires in Southern California. Are they close to you? I feel like they're talking about Pomona and Anaheim Hills and Yorba. And I was like, oh no, trust me, it's totally fine. And as I'm driving, it's like full hellscape beside me, and like embers flew across the road
Right.
and like started a fire while I'm telling my wife, no, it's totally fine. And it was like Dante's Peak,
Right.
full on. I was like, oh, this is bad.
The end.
I
Yeah.
want to keep moving because I was truly afraid if we stopped, like it would be bad.
Yeah, I remember one year coming from LAX all the way out to Pomona, and I'm like, "What is going on?" And all of a sudden, the big water tanker plane comes flying over
Flying
the
over.
interstate, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And I saw this orange glow because it was dark already, and I'm like, the whole side of the mountain was on fire right by the interstate. I'm like, going, "What
Yeah.
the?" Never seen
California
that before.
is a crazy state, and Southern California is the craziest part on crack.
Yeah, 100%.
With the weather. Like Robert Height's house was in the Anaheim Hills, and they had fires all around him, and the fire came right down to the back of his house. And then he had to deal with mudslides for the next 2 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I would rather deal with hurricanes, flooding houses and stuff like that, as
Yeah.
opposed to burning my entire house down.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we get tornadoes here,
Yeah.
and those are just so insane crazy. But California gets all that stuff.
Right. And earthquakes.
And earthquakes. Yeah. We're starting to get some earthquakes in Texas now, but not nearly like what California gets. But this race weekend, there's going to be so much going on. I can't wait to see everybody one last time. And the banquet, grown-up prom.
Right.
Are you going? You got any special colors for your tuxedo?
I'm either going black or I might go baby blue for the vest color and the tie.
Okay.
I'm just trying, and I'm not wearing a jacket. I didn't wear a jacket last year, so I'm just going the whole vest tie round. So
I don't like that. You should wear a jacket. I mean, it's a formal event.
I know, but at the same
tie.
time, I'm up there moving around, and I got things going, and I got to just move and shake a little bit. But like like I used to go to Carducci's to get my tux.
Yep.
They're one of the best experiences. I mean, that guy really does a great job.
Yes.
But I stopped doing that because I almost missed pre-race one Sunday. But I go on Saturday and I almost missed the first Q3 because all the elite guys were in there trying to get their tuxes fitted. And it's one guy, one little Italian guy, Carducci. Yeah. Hey, Logan, this doesn't look.
Hey, how you doing? Hey,
you put too much weight on this year. I had you figured out. You got fat. And I'm like, okay, Carducci, I'm sorry.
But he has it's the easiest system.
Yes.
So, I mean, I would like to just watch him. I've never used him. I've always just
you would have the best time in there.
Yeah.
He comes in there, and like Brandon Bernstein's his boy. And he's got all the like hero cards, like he's got these on the wall, and he's got celebrities. Everybody goes to the douche, and he comes when Brandon Bernstein walks in. Oh, Brandon Bernstein, you come back here. You come see me. I got you. Don't you worry. And like Brandon's the guy. And I'm like, dude. He goes, I used him for my wedding. And I'm like, yeah, okay. That's how we got to get on the Brandon awesome. Bernstein, VIP list over here. But he's really
I'm just a straight classic black tuxedo guy. I don't even trick it up with like a colored vest.
Yeah. No, listen, straight black is fantastic. That's classic.
And I always toy with the idea of tying my own bow tie.
Oh, that's
so I can do like the cool guy at the end of the night before we go to the after party of like untying my tie.
Yeah.
But I never.
I've only successfully tied a bow tie once.
Yeah,
and I was like, how did I do
don't
that?
have the confidence to do. And I actually was looking at all my added stuff. I may actually go buy a new bow tie because my bow tie is looking a little rough.
Yeah.
A little worn.
Yeah, I wear tuxedos a lot, so I'm like, weddings and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm just going this route.
I just bought one. I remember when I bought my first one, my wife went nuts because I spent like $600 on it.
Right.
We really didn't have $600 to start slinging around on clothes. And I was like, it'll pay for itself.
Of course.
And I kept that tuxedo for probably 7 years. And it did. By year 2, paid for.
Yeah, we listen. I had a tuxedo, and then I got a snag. Right, I got caught on something, and I was like, "Can we fix this?" They're like, "No, you basically just have to get a whole new jacket." And I'm like, "Well, I might as well get a whole new tuxedo
or Mission Foods patch over it."
Yeah, you would think that would be the way to do it, but
put a Nike swoosh over it and say you got a Nike tux.
That would be great, Michael Jordan.
So I think at some point during COVID. Pre-COVID, I took my tuxedo to the dry cleaners and forgot about it. And so then when I needed the tuxedo, like 18 months later, I was like, go in the closet, no tuxedo. Go into my son's closet, no tuxedo. Just turn my house upside down. Because, of course, it's like the week before the banquet.
Right, of course.
And there were 10 days. It was like the week of and then I had to go to Men's Warehouse and buy another tuxedo a couple years ago.
Isn't that funny?
And I was just like, I don't think someone broke into my house and just stole just my tuxedo.
Right. And then you remembered that it was at the dry cleaner.
Yeah. So then I even went back to the dry cleaners and was like, hey, is there any chance? And they're like, well, we do keep things for a really long time. We say 30 to 60 days, but we kind of hang on to it. And they're like, when do you think you left it? And when I wasn't able to really tell them when I left it, their interest in helping me went very, very low.
Right.
Like, this is not really a customer service issue. This is you being an idiot issue.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's I'm torn about the whole thing right now. I got to figure out, do we go baby blue? Because
go baby blue. For sure, go baby blue. That's not even a question.
Yeah.
Baby blue.
We'll go baby blue. We'll figure that out. I got to make sure that's clean too. Not that it's going to help because I'm leaving tomorrow at 11:30. So, yeah.
I'm wheels up at 8:00. That's like 8:00 is a sweet spot for me to leave.
Yeah. And of course, you probably have a direct flight, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Direct flight right into John Wayne. And then straight to the track. Well, we're going to swing by Oakley and then go to the track.
Yeah, I just got the notice saying, "Hey, we get our discount again." And I really need some glasses, but
I will say, word to the wise, one of the many benefits of having an NHRA hard card is the folks at Oakley do a solid.
Yes, they do.
And back in the day, I mean, it's still really, really good.
Right.
But there was a time when I worked for JFR, and I couldn't figure out how the crew guys, who they make a good living, but they had all the Oakley stuff. Oakley T-shirts all the time, big Oakley suitcases, Oakley jackets, so many different kinds of sunglasses, all the hats. Right. And I'm just like, how are they affording this? And finally, Kelly Antonelli was like, oh, you should go to the Oakley store for the discount. And I was like, discount?
Yeah.
And so I went one time and I had a little bit of a list, and I went in and I was like blown away. It was like half off. Now it's 40%, but it was like half off. And I would just like go to people and it's like, okay, I have a hard card. I go, and it's the Oakley. It's like their customer store.
Yeah.
So it's already discounted. It's like going to an outlet mall and then having them say, go ahead and take another 40% off.
Yeah. They used to give for the glasses 70% off.
Yeah.
And then clothing was like 50% off.
Yeah.
And yeah, all my kids have Oakley roll-on, carry-on
Yeah.
bags. I would buy one and then fill it up and with all this stuff. Oh yeah, my kids have Oakley
Yes.
jackets for Christmas,
Yeah.
the whole thing. Yeah.
So I went in the first time, and then I was like, I actually went in, saw all the stuff, bought some stuff for me, and then called Jennifer, my wife, and was like, "You're not going to believe this. You need to go to Oakley.com right now and just start picking shit out,
Right.
because I'm going to go in here and I'm going to buy it all for pennies on the dollar."
Yeah.
And she did, and I was like, I went back in there, and I came out with like 2 huge, like all the yoga pants for my daughter and her, and all, like Nick wanted like jackets and bag. I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is how they totally own the market.
Well, 100%. Like, who was it? Was it Gary Selzy who had a
Yeah, Silsey had the Oakley car.
Oakley car? So yeah.
But then the guy was it Jim? It's Jim Jordan. I'm gonna mess his name. But then he designed that Redline camera, that super high end digital camera, that was like the most insane camera that they used for like Titanic and all like a 30,000K camera or something in the 90s.
It was crazy.
That was a whole thing. So
yeah, I'm very upset that I'm not. I just need new lenses for my glasses.
Yes,
there we go.
Thank you, Jim Gennard.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah, that was crazy.
But yeah, so I'm gonna miss that. But I'm okay. I just need to get there. I'm very nervous about these delays and stuff.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, I hope so. Because I got to go to Phoenix. I sit in Phoenix for an hour and a half, and then I have my little hour flight to
because I fly off the ground.
Yeah, I fly into Ontario, which is good.
Yeah,
because it's like 20 minutes from the hotel.
Oh yeah, it's super close to the track. But I fly in and out of Orange County because it's very convenient after the banquet to drive. That's the closest airport to the banquet site.
When we started going to Pechanga, I thought about flying out of San Diego.
Oh,
because we're halfway between LAX and San Diego.
Right.
So, but I was like, now let's just go to Ontario, make life easy.
Can we talk about how great the banquet at the Pechanga is now?
So yes, we can, but we're in a different room this year.
Is this like our third different room?
No, the last year we were in the same room as we were the first year.
Okay.
But apparently they double booked. And so we are getting the redheaded stepchild moving over to a different room, which although so the stage is apparently not going to be as big as it was last year, but apparently they have a big red carpet going down the middle. So all the drivers will come through the middle and then up onto the stage. So they're going to walk through the crowd. So I think that might be a better, more dramatic, kind of like a Emmys, Oscars feel.
Okay, but that leads me to a very serious question about traditional backstage beverages.
Yeah, they're supposedly going to be like in another.
Will they still be available?
I'm pretty sure because I asked the same question because we were on a conversation or we were having a conversation in Vegas. I'm like, whoever's working backstage needs to keep those drivers in line back there because they all get back in the beer cooler and then they're talking. You can hear everybody from where I'm at right there by the stage, and you're like, hey. Let's make sure the stage manager is on top of it, getting these people out. So
yeah, because I mean, now if they're going to corral them somewhere in the back of the banquet room, then I'm sure they're going to have some beverages there. So there's 2 beverage locations.
There might be, yeah. And the problem with that is because I'm forbidden to drink during the banquet. It might have slacked off a little bit because I've done a good job the past couple of years with walk-up music and not miss cues. But Evan's constantly, he's like a jungle cat right in front of me, making sure Joe's not bringing me drinks or anybody's bringing me drinks.
I mean, if you need me to get like the Diet Coke wrap around a Coors Light bottle, I'm here for it.
Yeah, that's good. That's definitely gonna happen.
Yeah.
But then so the banquet's always good. I got the script someplace around here. It looks like we're gonna try and end by 10 o'clock.
Am I getting the Lifetime Achievement Award this year?
I didn't see your name in there. I don't know why you wouldn't be, though. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Well, hopefully I'll have some banquet activities with the great Spencer Hyde, who hopefully leading contender for Rookie of the Year, because that's always nice.
Yep, I think he's kind of a lock for that, don't you think?
Well, I would hope so, but you never know. I mean,
Do you get to vote on any of this stuff?
no, I don't get to vote on anything. I mean, I should. I mean, I host a wildly popular podcast.
Correct. I mean, what I'm vying for a podcast category. Who has the best drag racing podcast category at the banquet?
Yeah, for sure. That would again, I don't know that we would win that because Michaela's podcast is pretty good. I guess
Hers was good.
That WFO Joe guy does some stuff.
He's good. You got
the West Buck show is pretty good.
Shake and Bake. Yeah.
Shake and Bake is yeah, that's pretty good.
The Power Hour.
Power Hour. You got the Not Bland show. You got Smoking Slicks or Behind the Slicks that Lee Kraft does.
See, there's plenty of material out there.
Oh,
we can have a category.
There's In the Pits podcast. There's just a lot of stuff out there. But I think we'd at least be in the running.
Yeah, of course.
So
we got 82 people watching.
Yeah. When we went head to head last Wednesday with NHRA SEMA Stream, we held our own.
Of course we did. Even with your guy Buddy Hull up there.
Yeah. All right. Hey, you want to pay some bills and then come back? And I need to talk college football when we come back.
Oh yes, let's do that. Oh, by the way, okay, I got to find where all my commercials are.
What was that?
That was a bounce. I got all kinds of sound effects now. It's so good. Hang on, please. Here we go. Let's pay the bill.
Drag racing fans, check out Drag Race Bracket Bonanza. It's the free, family-friendly fantasy bracket game. Now, after final qualifying at every national event, you can fill out your bracket for all the pro classes.
It's free, easy to click on your picks. If you need some help, just hit the randomizer button to fill in the blanks. It's for fun, stay engaged, and pick your winners today.
The number one source of friction in your engine is not what you think. Piston rings rubbing against the cylinder walls generate more friction than any other part of the engine. More friction and temperature means more wear and less horsepower. Fortunately, the team at Total Seal knows how to reduce friction and wear through innovative piston ring design. If it takes a piston, Total Seal can build a better ring.
Looking to replace your OEM diesel particulate filter or diesel oxidation catalyst? Look no further than DPF X-Fit, a complete line of aftermarket diesel particulate filters and diesel oxidation catalysts designed as an exact fit OEM replacement with all makes coverage for light, medium, and heavy-duty trucks. With thousands of units in stock, we ship the same or next day, and be sure to check out our comprehensive reverse OEM lookup tool. Always new, never remanufactured. For more information, be sure to visit dpfxfit.com. That's dpfxfit.com.
Redline Oil, formulated to win, proven by me.
Redline Oil, formulated to win.
Formulated to win.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
Proven by me.
Proven by me.
Redline Oil, formulated to win, proven by me.
I was just waving to the studio audience.
Oh, my mic was muted. There we go.
Yeah, what was up?
I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
Right.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of applause on Monday night if we go Monday night. So I'm excited.
Okay, so my last open weekend before racing season was this past weekend.
Okay.
And it was the great Abby Warner Woodward's birthday weekend. So we went to Columbia, Missouri for the A&M at Mizzou football game.
Okay.
And let me tell you, Tailgate Elon, one of the best versions of Elon.
Oh, I bet.
Rivaled with Farmers Market Elon, had a combo because Columbia has a great farmers market.
Okay.
That we got at 9:30, and they had a biscuit truck. So I started out with a sausage and egg, massive biscuit sandwich.
Oh, so good.
And then I basically started just making a loop, looking at the stuff. And then there was two women there selling some Swahili foods samples. So I got these little fried meat pies and some falafel.
Okay.
Enjoyed that. Kept walking. Oh, here's a guy with some summer sausages. Oh, I'll take some summer sausage samples. Oh, you have homemade cookies? By all means, I'll take some oatmeal raisin cookies. oh, what? Another biscuit place? Oh, yes. Yeah, it was.
That sounds like me in Seattle, just eating everything.
I just ate my way through this farmer's market.
That's the best, though.
Came out with some more summer sausages and some like special loaves of bread because we drove. So I was able to load up, and just, yeah, it was a good.
That's excellent. But Mizzou did not win, did they?
They did not win, but they have this, and this is probably, I went to a real small college. We had a football team, but we were okay, but not the tailgate scene at like Division III when I was in school, not that great. SEC tailgating, spectacular.
Yeah, my kid, I grew up a Florida State fan, and I ended up not going to Florida State. I went to Georgia Southern for a year, and my dad told me that, hey, I'm not paying for you to party 3 more years. And I go, well, you got one. I got one out of you, so we're all good.
Okay,
Which, by the way, we won the national championship 15-0 my freshman year. Anyways, and my kids went to Florida State. And when they went to Florida State, it was pandemic time, kind of a little bit before. But they were terrible at football. And my kids just never went to the football games. So then one of them went to LSU for grad school. And I was like, man, if all the places that you have a choice to go to grad school that have sent you stuff, I would go to LSU. It's a big school, and you don't know what football is until you've gone to Death Valley at night and watch those crazy Cajuns.
Yeah.
Tailgate all day long.
All day. So they have a deal. This company, Zimmer Communications, which is like they own like the 3 or 4 radio stations in Columbia. They do a tailgate that you basically have to go to a Hy-Vee grocery store to get your free ticket for this tailgate.
Okay.
Then you take the free ticket to the tailgate area, and they give you food. You get to go through the buffet line once. It's barbecue sliders, coleslaw, and mac and cheese. And then they give you 3 drink tickets if you're 21 years old.
Oh, perfect.
So they had Bud Light on tap and a little beer trailer.
Right.
And they had all the seltzers and these Zing Zang drinks that were like a margarita drink and a Bloody Mary drink that were 9% alcohol.
Ooh.
And then you can just enjoy, they have tables and it's kind of covered. And so there's a group of us. There's like 6 of us there, and we got our 18 drink tickets or whatever, and we're just kind of getting our day started. And I'm just sitting there. I'm on the end of a row, and this guy walks up and is like, "Hey, I bet you could use these," and gives me 5 more drink tickets.
Perfect.
And I'm like, "Great! What kind of energy am I putting off that like I need drink tickets?" And then over the course of the next 2 hours, 3 or 4 other people just looked at me and were like, "Oh, this is the guy we want to give our drink tickets to."
Hey, you're that guy, of course. I've seen you cross the road.
I don't know if I was giving off like Frank the Tank from Old School Energy, but it was like a whole thing. So then I realized the beer guys were pretty good about taking your ticket. 1 ticket, 1 beer. The young ladies running the seltzer area, they were just there to move seltzer.
Yep.
I used all my grifting techniques. Hey, can I get a lemonade seltzer? Show them the ticket. And then when it had like the little drop box, they would give me the seltzer, and then I would just like act like I was putting the ticket in, then I would just palm it.
Right. And
then I would just go. So we just used our tickets. We had a whole table full of empty seltzer bottles. Totally perfectly tuned up for the game. And we didn't even use all the tickets we had. So as I'm leaving, I see a group of, people. It's like, hey, here's like 4 or 5 more tickets. And they were like, thanks, man. So now we're walking to the stadium, and I'm with my son-in-law, Adam, this guy Jacob, who's going to veterinary school at Mizzou, who is the husband of Abby's best friend. And we're like on the wrong side of the stadium, so we're having kind of walk around, and there's tens of thousands of people, and it's kind of slow. But there's all these other tailgates, like regular tailgates. And I'm like, man, I could really use another beer. And Adam was like, man, that would be good too. And I was like, well, I'll just go ask these guys in this random tailgate to give me some beers. So I just walk up the hill, and there's like these 3 frat bros under this tent. And I was like, hey, any chance I could get like 3 Coors Lights from you guys? And they're like, no problem, dude. We don't even know where these beers came from. So I just grabbed 3 Coors Light tall boys and walked down the hill, and Adam takes a picture of me and is like, yeah, my father-in-law just walked up the hill and asked these 3 random guys for beers and comes back with these things. And it was perfect.
That's community. You're there. You're wearing the same.
Exactly.
You're wearing the same colors. Of course, we're going to beat Texas A&M today.
They're all Mizzou'd up. Walk in, sit down in the stadium, start talking to this nice family in front of me, and their daughters had never been to a game before. And I was like, your life's about to change. And the mom, for whatever reason, had like an extra hot dog and was like, I got this extra hot dog. Do you want a hot dog? And I was like, as a matter of fact, I do. And then Adam looks at me and is like, where did you get that hot dog? Hey, man, it's available. All you got to do is ask.
Yeah, and just be friendly. That's all.
Yeah.
We need to just need to do a whole segment on feeding Elin.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a really good game. Now, granted, I think if we wouldn't have been starting a 3rd-string freshman quarterback against the number 3 ranked team in the country,
yeah,
it would have been. But we were like never out of the game. It's like we would get within a touchdown or 10 points, and then they would pull ahead again. But that A&M,
hey,
I don't know.
They got all that Texas A&M money that Jimbo Fisher.
They got all that Texas A&M money that they're not,
Jimbo
but yeah,
Fisher.
but bringing it back to drag racing, I think that is also something that at the drag races, we need more tailgating at the drag races.
I agree. They're so back in the day, like in Memphis, we used to go to Memphis.
Right.
Like I would have a cart full of T-shirts, and I would hey, you guys want a T-shirt? How about a little barbecue?
Right. Yeah.
We get fed all day long. And some racetrack, even Indy, where the RVs are, you could get stuff from people, and they would tailgate. But you got to be near the RVs. And
the zoo is probably the best place for that kind of deal.
Yeah.
But to me, I would just like to see a more structured, true tailgate zone, like somewhere. And I think people do tailgate in certain parking lots, but it's just not as pronounced, really, as like college football.
Yeah, like Gainesville, that's a perfect lot where people they'll set up tents. It's all grass, and they'll they get their little grills out there, and they'll do their little thing. But I can kind of see why we don't have it, because all of a sudden you hear a car go, and you're like, oh, I want to go see that car. I want to get inside.
Yeah. But there's like the Friday. Friday should be a good tailgating day.
Yeah.
Because we usually start mid-afternoon why are you not tailgating from noon until 5 o'clock when we don't run until 6 and 8?
Yeah. Yeah. It would be, it's just a weird setup. 80s Indy used to be great tailgating.
I bet.
Sonoma out there, that campground across the street. Apparently, those people go nuts back there.
They go nuts. I mean, they're. But again, it's so far away.
Yeah,
I want the tailgating pit adjacent.
Phoenix has a good spot. They have a whole like covered gazebo right by the pro pits. That I think we've been talking about. It's grassed area.
Yes.
We've been talking like they need to do something in there. Bring a couple food trucks in there and just let people hang out. Vegas, they have that where Top Eliminator Club.
Yeah. They've got the Top Eliminator Club, but they also have like a grass zone, like the playground or something.
Yeah, down
in cornhole and all that stuff.
Some tracks are trying. I mean, I get it. Some tracks are trying. Dragster Jeff Kreider, you came in late to the show, but we'll recap this towards the end of the show because news is breaking as we speak. But tailgating is definitely fun. I do like it. But you're talking about the ticket thing. That's the fun thing at the banquet because we only get like 2 drink tickets.
Yeah,
and then
you got to find out. You need to get with I've got my people that I've got a little handshake agreement with.
Yep, I do too.
That just like, hey, slide me some drink tickets.
Amber Good, who's behind the scenes, no one would ever know her. She keeps me fully with drink the entire time.
Yeah. And I think I told you my story about how I kicked one lady off the point projection sheet, and I made a deal to get a bunch of drink tickets from Jerry Archambault. And at the banquet, he just walked up and gave me like 10 drink tickets in front of Tom Compton, the president, and was like, "What's going on here?" And it's like, "Nothing to see. Just don't worry about it."
Don't worry. Yeah, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Yeah, Brandon Bernstein was my guy for a minute.
Yeah.
And then Jim Trace, who worked there,
Yep.
I'll be like, "Jim, man, I need another drink ticket."
Yeah.
And he'd give me like 5. And I'm like, "Thank you." Because that's the fun thing. And, now I have to work the thing. But before, when I didn't, I just attend. It was fun just to go out because so much crazy stuff happens at the banquet because it's the end of the year. People's feelings are hurt because they didn't win,
right?
Or they,
they've been wronged some way, and they're going to settle all the family business before they go back to wherever.
Right at the banquet, and man, things happen, and you're just like, "What just happened?" And it just spreads like wildfire very quickly.
Yeah.
But when you're standing outside while champions are giving their speeches, that's when all hell breaks loose. Outside trying to get drinks.
Yeah,
it's very fun.
The other event that's like that is the Garlot's Hall of Fame at the Gator Nationals.
Okay.
I basically just pop in to hear a guy give his Hall of Fame speech, and then I'm back out in the hotel bar at the Hilton in the Gainesville.
Yeah,
but that's the key, is to pick your spots.
You have to. Yeah, it's now that I'm very excited that the season's over, but now I'm excited to get to the banquet. I hope we do it on Monday.
And I just now I'm just excited to get the race in. I mean, there's just so much uncertainty that I'm glad I really have minimal responsibilities. Also, they're doing a track operator meeting on Monday, so that's a whole nother level of. We used to do the track operator meeting in Vegas.
Yeah,
and this is the first year they're moving it to the Monday of Pomona. So that could be a short-lived experiment.
Yeah. It's with all the I hope it's not raining so bad on Friday and Saturday that I can't walk to an In-N-Out truck too, because I really want In-N-Out.
Yeah. Because those In-N-Out trucks are pretty solid. It's pretty.
Yeah. Again, I'm glad they don't serve French fries out of them, because I don't care what you say. Those fries we had this conversation.
Yeah,
last
they're
time.
trash.
They're not good.
No. But yeah, so championship. So I think the math is Doug Coletta for sure clinches just by qualifying.
Just by qualifying, yep.
And there's only 11 or 12 top field dragsters, so he shows up and makes one run. I mean, I think he just takes a tree and he's there.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think Austin, I think depending on how many qualifying points he gets, he might be able to lock his deal.
I think I saw that he's like 90 points ahead of Hagen right now.
Yeah, so he'll have to win first round. He'll have to go one round further.
Right.
And then Dallas is 2 rounds, but Greg could, or I think Dallas maybe 3 rounds, but it's like 92 points. So if Greg could get it to 89, something like that.
But the
big motorcycle is going to be the most exciting because it's 1 round.
Yeah.
We need to get Richard Gadsden and Gage Herrera on opposite sides of the ladder.
Yes. Agreed.
Like 1, 2, and then have them get down to the last race.
That would be good. That would be a fun way to end Sunday and crown the champs, and then we'll just head on over to Pechanga.
Here's my scenario that I would love to see, and I was talking to somebody. I want Dallas. I would like for Dallas Glenn to get the championship.
I would too.
But I'm a huge Greg Anderson fan as well. So what I would like, this would be my dream scenario to just really twist everything up. Get it to where Dallas is out early and Greg has a chance, if he wins the race, he could be world champion. And then have it be Greg and Erica in the final, with Greg winning means Greg championship. If Greg loses, Dallas championship, and Dallas is on the starting line like Antron was in 2012 or whatever.
Yep.
And then Erica beats Greg on a hole shot.
That
and
is
then
screwing
you have
everything up.
Elite handing Dallas Glenn his first championship. I don't know how Sadie Glenn would handle that.
Oh no,
Putting Sadie in the bucket of like rooting for Elite
Erica.
and Erica.
Yeah, that's fun.
I mean, there's not like real bad blood other than just the traditional KB Titan Elite
Right.
rivalry, but having Elite have a hand, and I mean that would just be the drama would be insane.
Oh my God, that would be Joe and Galvin just the hyperbole that would just come out of their mouths. Would be awesome.
All the stuff, and then Erica gets a win, and it's just great. And Elite gets a little something for the effort going into the off season. But I'm really pulling for Dallas because he's such a good dude, and it'll be exciting.
Yeah,
and I want to see just Sadie lose her mind.
Yeah. Oh, of course she'll implode. She will totally implode.
Yeah.
That's going to be good. But yeah, Richard and Gage, that's just going to be the one that's just
that's going to be the one to keep an eye on. And just pulling for Richard, just mix it up a little bit. And I think the great thing is there have been some dominant people this season, but I think next year Matt Smith Racing is catching up to Vance and Hines.
Yep.
Elite is catching up to KB Titan Racing. So it's going to be wild in 2026.
Well, and of course, why wouldn't it be? It's the 75th anniversary.
Right.
Let's get nuts.
Yeah. And I don't want to get too far ahead because let's produce the show on the air a little bit. I'm up for, assuming we're done with the race and the banquet, I'm up for doing one more show next Wednesday. I don't know what Joe's plans are for how long we go with this.
Listen, we could keep doing them however long you want. I mean, whenever there's news about PRI, whatever, we can keep
for
going.
Sure. But I for sure want to do a show next Wednesday after the banquet, and then we can figure out what the rest of our schedule is.
Yeah, I have to work. I think. Listen, if I have travel issues, we probably won't do it. But I got to work. Yeah.
If we're still banqueting, if we're still running if we're still running E3 on Wednesday, we will not be doing a show.
Right. Yeah, we'll figure that out because that's what's happening. So I guess So drag racer Jeff, Jeff Kreider. All right, so here's what we know so far. You ready?
Yep.
Like they do whenever there's bad weather pending, they're gonna let drivers and teams out. They'll refund their money and everything. But that happens at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time today. So you gotta make your mind up whether that's gonna happen because I have heard that they're definitely gonna just be sportsmen all day Thursday.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do some stuff.
First thing.
Which that's pretty much standard protocol when it rains like that. Get as much of that out of the way as possible. And then because the schedule's just going to shuffle. Like I said, it looks terrible on Friday. It looks terrible on Saturday. Sunday, rain stops around 6 in the morning. So according to this weather app that I have, that could all change.
Which could mean torrential rainstorms, or it could mean blue skies and we're running right on time. So buy your tickets. Come to the race. Let's fill In-N-Out Burger Drag Strip .biz at Pomona next to Laverne up.
Yeah, because listen, it's In-N-Out Burger. There's 500 trucks out there. You don't have to wait in a super long line. There probably won't be any plane crashes this year.
Very low.
I mean, that was just nuts last year. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh no, there's a plane crashing."
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna have fun. There's gonna be racing. The safety safari, Simpson Safety Safari. They're gonna be out there working their little tails off.
Those guys. And I can't imagine how excited they are for the season to be over.
Oh God, yeah, those guys are just the hardest working people.
Yeah.
I'll be on right in front of the John Force grandstand. I'm moving back as opposed to the empty side of the stadium.
Okay, nice, good. Love that.
Low zone will be around people.
Good.
So come heckle, have fun. We'll have a nice end of the year thing. I'm sure there'll be some legends. There'll be some autograph sessions in TEC. All that stuff will happen.
I know Josh Hart is going to be in there on Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. What else? But yeah, everything's going on.
Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of people are going to have wrap-up dinners. There'll be lots of stuff going on at the Sheraton. If you want to go and meet drivers, hang out at the Sheraton.
Yep.
There's
That's always good.
Events at the also check out the Auto Club Museum. It's on the Fairplex, but there's going to be events going on at the Fairplex. That's a cool, like if it starts raining, go to the museum.
Yeah. The stuff they have in there is really, really cool.
Yeah.
And I'm not like a super big car guy. I mean, I like them, but you're like, oh, dude, that thing's awesome.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think, do you get in free with a paid admission? I don't know.
Yeah, I think if you show them a ticket, or if you act like they do, sometimes they do credential pickup there. So sometimes if you wander in there and say you're picking up your credentials, then you can just kind of tour the museum.
Yeah, right. That works too. Josh Hart, top 3 in points, end of 2026. All right.
I'm glad to get your NHRA play in. So are you saying that it should be higher because he's going to get into Brittany's car? But I think that's probably pretty realistic.
And these are preliminary odds too.
Yeah, that's also for next year. So, I mean, I think Josh getting into Brittany's car makes him an immediate, legit championship contender. So, I would, if I wanted to put $20 down and have a chance to, go plus 750 on that, I'd do that.
Yeah.
What about okay. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I was moving on from that. I was just saying, what about Rockingham being added to the to the schedule next year? That was our TBD.
I have never been to the Rock, but I've heard many stories about how great it is.
Yeah,
that's exciting.
And I heard Joe talking about this as well yesterday. So Maryland, South Georgia Motorsports Park, and Rockingham. Get your tickets now to those races. Don't wait around, because if you're anywhere near, they will sell out very, very quickly, because this is the first time they've had a race there, and they've all pretty much said, listen, we're just not going to just have 50,000
No, we're not going to just
here.
sell tickets to just make, we're not going to make it uncomfortable for people.
Right. It's going to be a quality experience, so you'll want to come back next year. And they want to have the NHRA come back next year.
Yeah.
So
and I love this idea that the NHRA is now going back to private track operators versus corporate track ownership.
Yep.
Yes, the venues will be a little bit smaller, but they have a room to grow. And there's nothing better than being at an event that is just packed with people.
Yeah. Like Phoenix, that racetrack. I mean, they put, every seat is filled at Phoenix.
Yes.
And the track walk is ridiculous on Sunday.
Yes.
I mean, it's like 3/4 of the people get there and they're just, we're going to go walk the track.
Yeah.
Joe's already up on stage bringing out Pro Stock Motorcycle, and people are still walking the track.
Still coming back. Yeah. So those 3 tracks, I think, the growth rate of the events we have from St. Louis to Phoenix to Gainesville next year is going to be bonkers, but I think we'll have a great crowd. I mean, sadly, I think the weather is going to really impact the crowd at the World Finals, but who cares? We're just there to see guys get big trophies.
Yeah, that's it. And I can't
this
wait
is really our race. I think it's great. I'd love for fans to come out, but for all of us that have been on tour for the whole year, this is really our race to just see all the people we've been hanging out with for 8 months get the hardware.
Yeah. Be super happy for them. Yeah. I'm super excited to see who wins the Drag Race Bracket Bonanza championship belts.
So we got the helmet signed. So, we got a few people we missed in Vegas. Got to get Steve Torrance, got to get Buddy Hull, and got to get Cruz Pedregon. But other than that, just about every driver that is in the countdown is on there. We even picked up an extra Tony Schumacher signature on the helmet. So you get 8-time champ Tony Schumacher. Maybe it forces around, may get forced to sign it just for giggles. So that's the grand prize for the overall winner. Then we'll have the championship belts. Then we'll still have the 5 plaques. If you just want to sign up today, dragracebracketbonanza.com, you got a chance to win autographed plaques, So get over there. Sign up for free.
Yeah, it's fun. It's easy and it's fun. Unless you do 4 wide, then it becomes totally
So
we're not doing any 4 wides next year, are we?
Vegas 4 wide, I think.
Is it? Okay.
In the spring.
Are we going in the spring?
No, Charlotte. Charlotte's going to be 4 wide in the spring.
Okay, yeah, because
Yeah, because we're not going to Vegas in the spring. We're only going to Vegas in the fall.
Yeah, by the way, I'm so happy I was out of Vegas. Oh, I had to get out of Vegas so quickly. I'm done with
SEMA
Vegas.
was a bit of a beating. Yeah, I'm still recovering.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
all right.
Very good. Elon?
Great show.
I thought it was a good show.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. Listen, we're trying to go eat Spanish food or Cuban food. Yeah.
Okay, I'm in. Abby and I are in for that. So just let us know.
Yeah, 10-4. I'll let you know what we're planning. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Ladies and gentlemen,
thanks everybody for watching, sharing. Appreciate you guys.
Have a great night. We'll see you guys from the finals in Pomona.
And studio.